Hey, what's up, Peter? This is your long-awaited demo video for your custom Ocularis etched in a Zelda theme. There were a lot of people involved with bringing this saber to life. So you had Ignition Saber Company and Azzy's Workshop that went into collaboration to run the actual base saber. Carl over at Vaults of Valhalla, who did a very, very cool etch on this saber and all the extra shrouds. And then it went over to Austin at Astoria's Workshop for some weathering. Then you had some Noah Drew marbles. You got one here and one in the chassis, and then of course, finally to me to install it. So we're gonna go over my desk. I'll show you everything that happened to this guy, or everything that I did to it, and then I'll get it out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks. All right, Peter, we've got your custom Ocularis here. I know that you have been waiting a long time for this project. I do apologize for the wait, but it's all done now. I wanted to show you all of these extra shrouds that Carl over at Vaults of Valhalla had done for you, in addition to doing the actual saber for you. All right, so that is what all of these look like. The saber was etched, like I said, by Carl, and then he sent it over to Austin over at Astoria Workshop for some weathering. Very, very detailed, very cool saber. You've got a Noah Drew marble here with the Triforce holocron inside of it. You'll see that light up here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and move all of these out of the way. Just wanted to show them off to you real quick. I'll make sure that they make their way into your box. Okay. This is a 2-button setup, so down below is where your tactile switches are. Your power is up front, your auxiliary is in the back. All right. You've got a KR Sabers lit PCB there. This is your blade retention tool that we'll use here in a second. To take your handle off, the first thing you'll want to do is take this little thumb screw, just loosen it up. You don't have to take it out, but once you loosen it up, you can take the handle, twist it counterclockwise, and then pull it out. What you're essentially doing is loosening it through that J-lock system right there that locks into that grub screw underneath that shroud that you can't see. All right, but this is your chassis. Proffie V3, kill switch here right in front of the board, Smuggler's Outpost 28mm speaker, a removable battery setup. You had asked specifically not to have the spring tabs that I normally use, so you have a leaf spring system in here. That leaf spring is, of course, the negative side of the battery, so just cradle the chassis, pop your battery in, it snaps in there nice and tough. This is the crystal that you provided me. This is also a Noah Drew crystal, it's in a pill shape, and had asked me to design a crystal chamber around that. So I did the best that I could with a lot of different reference photos that you had sent me from the games, and try to incorporate some of those designs into the chamber here. All right, so it has more of a mechanical feel. I hope that you like the way that that came out. So this has its own Neopixel accent as well as this. All right, you're running the Zelda font that you found for me to put onto here for you from saberfont.com. So we'll come over here and flip the switch. So this one is doing something a little bit different than this guy. If I kind of hold that there for you, you can see that this one's pulsing. This one has more of a heartbeat. And then you can see that Triforce holocron in there. All right, until we hit power. And you've got twist off, but that is what the crystal chamber looks like, of course, when the handle's off. To put your handle back on, make sure this guy is loose so that you can line it up with your J-lock right there. Slide it in, turn it clockwise when it stops, tighten it like that. Very easy to do. All right, come over here again and hit power. Let's put a blade in. So let's back up the retention screw so it's out of the blade socket. You don't have to take it all the way out. This particular saber was designed for a 1-inch diameter blade. A little bit tight for my brand new blade. We're going to use my older one as it's been sanded a little bit. Back that retention screw all the way out. Hit those pins, lock it down here, hit power. Let's do a blade lock up. To play your soundtrack for this, it's a long press on the power when the saber's off. Okay, do another long press to turn that off. Just like that. We'll come over here, loosen this guy up. Take our blade out, very easy to do. We'll go ahead and tighten this back up now so I don't forget how to do it. Loosen this up, take our handle off here. When we turn the saber on, we can flip it off with the switch. All right, you might need something flat to get in here, a Lego removal tool. You can pop the battery right out, all right? But that, sir, is your custom Zelda Ocularis with additional shrouds, brass crystal chamber, and Proffie. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks, man.